On behalf of my board colleagues, I call to order the special hearing of the Alamance Burlington Board of Education. Board members, you've had an opportunity to review the agenda. Is there a motion to approve at this time?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries unanimously 7-0. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to Dr. Parker for a motion.
I make a motion we enter closed session pursuant to North Carolina General Statute, Section 143-318.11A3 to preserve attorney-client privilege. North Carolina General Statute, Section 143-318.11A6 to consider confidential personnel information protected under North Carolina General Statute, Section 115C-319 and 115C-321.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Engel. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously 7-0. At this time, I will turn the meeting over to Ms. Jill Wilson. Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, I call to order the evening meeting of the Alamance Burlington Board of Education. It is exciting to look out and see lots of ABSS staff, students, and families. I believe I saw Commissioner Powell. Thank you for being here. And as always, our friends from the media. I believe Mr. Rogers is leading us in a moment of silence in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening.
Yes, let everyone take a moment of silence. And those who are able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Board members, you've had an opportunity to review the agenda. Is there a motion to approve at this time?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Wagner. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously 7-0. You've had an opportunity to review the minutes from our 2 April meetings. Is there a motion to approve those as presented?
Motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously 7-0. Board members, you've had an opportunity to review the 8 items on the consent agenda discussed earlier this month at our work session. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Engel. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. I believe at this time we will welcome Emily Lynn Atkins, our Chief Communications Officer, and Mr. Dane Engel for student recognitions.
Good evening, Chair Ellington Graves, member of the board, and Dr. Fleming. We have a full house tonight. It's nice. We have lots of recognition, so we'll get to it. Our first recognition this evening will be presented by North Carolina Center for Advancement of Teaching. The Anne Marie Collins Honored Educator Scholarship was established by Barbara Collins in honor of her daughter Anne Marie Collins. Barbara, her mother, established the scholarship in honor of Anne's legacy and joy. Each year, the Anne Marie Collins Honored Educator Scholarship enables a North Carolina teacher from Alamance Burlington schools to attend an NCAP program of their choice. Please help me welcome Dr. Brock Womble to present the scholarship to our 2026 Teacher of the Year, Miss Ashley Reynolds Bowers. There she is. Come on up, Ashley.
Thank you very much. Board, thank you for your support for North Carolina Citizens and Attention, and appreciate all that you do every day. Particularly want to thank Dr. Aaron Fleming, who's a member of our Board of Trustees, for his support for this also. So congratulations, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. Get a picture,
Excuse me, Ashley.
Don't
You
go
got
too far.
Any family members or principal or anybody you'd like to have come up and have a picture with? All right, that's great. Come on up. No.
Mr. Ryan couldn't make it. He called
Now, okay, now, would you like to say a couple words before your picture's taken?
I don't ever know what to say other than thank you.
Well, thank you. Let's give her a hand, folks. Great job.
You can hold on to that. I'll let you hold on to it.
Thank you.
So as many of you know, Ashley is our district teacher of the year. She's from Williams High School, and she will move on to represent ABSS in the state process. So we're very excited about that. All right, next up we have our Southern Alamance Middle School Hunter Safety Club. I'll hand this to you.
All
And
right.
if the club would like to come on up with the coaches, I'll read a little bit about their achievement. From the freezing mornings of early January through the spring, these students and their volunteer coaches have spent every single Saturday from 8 to 11 training in all weather conditions alongside hours of studying for their technical test. And this hard work has paid off. At the district level on March 7th, the team swept the competition, taking home first place in trap, rifle, and hunter skills test and first place overall. We also celebrated individual district champions. Jack Hornaday was for the highest rifle score of 190, and Sutton Hoffman, who captured the first place in the hunter skills test and first place individual overall for the junior district level. The team didn't stop there. They went to Ellerbe, North Carolina to face off against 26 of the best middle schools in the state, competing in trap, rifle, archery, and hunter skills. Charlie Autry shot a perfect 200. That sounds pretty impressive. And he secured the #1 individual spot in the state. The Southern Middle team took third in archery, second in trap, and won first place overall. They are officially the #1 junior division team in the state for the and our 2026 state champions. Please help me congratulate the team and give a special thanks to the volunteer coaches, Paul Fogelman and Steve Moore, for their time working with this team. Congratulations, guys. We're gonna have them move this way. Come on. Don't be shy.
All right, guys, I'm going to read this certificate to you. It's Southern Alamance Middle School Hunter Safety Club in recognition of their exceptional discipline, skill, and dominant performance at the state competition, ultimately crowning you #1 junior division team in North Carolina, signed by our board chair, Sandy Ellington Graves. Congratulations to you again. Let me just say this, it's appropriate that I am the board member giving this to you because I am a deer hunter big time or rabbit hunter or anything. So congratulations again to you.
Yep. Oh, you hold on to that. I don't want it back.
But- Got some more.
Oh, yeah, we got more.
Thank you.
Just getting started. Thanks, guys. All right, next up, I'm gonna invite Andy Carter, our district curriculum specialist for cultural arts, world languages, PE, and health, to present the arts honors for 2026. And I can, happy to help.
Members of the board, Dr. Fleming, thank you for this opportunity. I appreciate everything you do to support the arts in Alamance County. We've had a very considerable year in the arts for us. This year alone, we've sponsored all county activities for band, chorus, orchestra at the middle and high school level, chorus, and a new orchestra option at the elementary level for our students. We had over 40 students that are going to be awarded the Arts Diploma Seal in its second year of existence. At secondary level, we had 20 ensembles from our schools participate in regional sanctioned adjudication events, and each one of them performed at proficiency or higher for the state level. At the elementary level, over 500 fourth graders submitted essays and flag designs for the America 250 project, with 2 of those students moving on to the state consideration. In the visual level, we had 100 students from our middle and high school arts programs who earned a spot in a district, region, or state level, not including our all-county events. So as I said, it's been a banner year for our arts programs. All of this while our arts teachers were implementing a brand-new set of standards for the first time in 14 years. So it's been a great year for them. And then, not to leave our support staff out, but I appreciate their help in helping us navigate our new arts graduation requirement as they make their schedules and help the students out, because our cohort 2029 has to meet that arts graduation requirement. So we've been busy. Tonight, I have the honor to present to you students who earned the highest possible honors in our state. Not only did these students earn a spot through audition to a region or district ensemble, they then moved on to compete at the state level, earning a seat in the highest possible for their various disciplines. So I'll start with Hallfields Middle School. We have 8th grader Abby Stokes, who made all-state band, and I believe her band director Jennifer Payne is here. And then from Woodlawn Middle School, we had 2 students also make all-state band, Colin Feldman and Liliana Rouser. And I believe I saw their band director, Mr. McConnell, was back here as well. From Southeast Alamance High School, we had 2 students, 9th grade Gavin Tripp and 10th grader Aiden Bedingfield. Their band director, Dylan Haley, is here. From Western Alamance High School, for All-State Chorus, we had senior Hunter Wilson, and choral director Sean Monsieur cannot be with us this evening. And then this young man, Christian Boudreau, made All-State Band and All-State Orchestra in the same year, earning second chair trumpet for both. And then last but definitely not least, from Williams High School, 10th grader Michael Cruz, with band director Rose Diaz. And Michael actually made first chair in his section in the state of all competition.
Hey, folks, let's give them another big hand. Now, this is a major achievement, and I congratulate each of you. But we're going to do this. Any parents, grandparents, friends, or anybody who's here with these young people, principals, whoever, come on up here. We're going to get a big picture. Come on up here. Yeah, me too. Oh, you can do it. I got faith in you. Yeah. We got something else. Oh, okay. This is fun. All right, yeah. Am I doing okay? You're doing great. You too.
Have different angles.
Switch over here.
That is a great, great picture, all of them.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Take care. Yes, sir. You're welcome.
All right. Next up, we are going to celebrate the success of our district-wide spring attendance campaign, All Hands on Deck. First, taking home the most improved attendance award for elementary schools is Highland Elementary, which boosted its attendance to 94.34%. Sorry, I gotta find the right certificate. Come on up, Mary Beth. This is Principal Mary Beth Chandler. Here we go. I found the right one. Let him hand that. Next up, our Most Improved Attendance Award for high schools goes to Cummings High School, which achieved a growth of 3.57 percentage points. Very exciting. And finally, we want to honor Western Alamance Middle School for earning the highest attendance award for middle schools with 93.52%. Thank you to the staff, students, and families of these schools for answering the call to have all hands on deck for attendance.
Great job.
All right, and last but definitely not least, we want to celebrate our schools that have gone above and beyond to cultivate a safe, supportive, and relationship-driven environment through the Capturing Kids' Hearts process. This program focuses on building deep student-teacher connectivity, reducing disciplinary incidents, and boosting attendance by putting relationships first. If you've ever been in a school that has Capturing Kids' Hearts, you can tell. Before we bring up our showcase schools, I do want to recognize and just share the Rising Star Schools. This is a designation that recognizes schools in their very first year of implementation that are already showing incredible momentum and a strong early success. Those schools are Altima Hall, Ossipee Elementary, B. Everett Jordan Elementary, Elon Elementary, Haw River Elementary, and North Graham Elementary. And we applaud them for fostering such positive school cultures right out of the gate. But tonight, we are also happy to recognize our national showcase schools, and we're going to ask them to come forward. This is an annual award that honors institutions that have implemented Capturing Kids' Hearts with absolute fidelity for 2 or more years, achieving remarkable outcomes for their campuses. Please join me in welcoming and celebrating our 2026 National Showcase Schools and their leaders from Marvin B. Smith Elementary School and Turntime Middle School.
Wow.
Come on up.
Marvin B. Smith, thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Sure.
Congratulations. Excuse me.
I got,
Oh,
yep.
over here.
Yep.
Congratulations. 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 I'm gonna slip over here and get, where'd I stop? Right here, right here. Thank you. Congratulations. 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 Mhm.
Congratulations.
Thank all of you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Emily Lynn or Miss Atkins, and thank you, Mr. Engel.
Yes.
And at this time, we will move into public comments. And we have no one signed up to speak this evening. So I was gonna say, we must be in a good place. Before I turn the floor over to Dr. Fleming, I do just want to say congratulations to all of those that were recognized here this evening. And I will turn the floor over to our esteemed superintendent, Dr. Fleming, for the county manager's budget.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Chair, members of the board. It's good to see everyone today. In Assembly, you have all of these documents, and it's several of them in front of you. I know I'll need the assistance of Mr. Messer and Mr. Hook during this as well. I'm going to give you a 30,000-foot view of the county manager's recommended budget, and then we can dive in deeper as you would like. Just to give everyone a look back to the ABSS, the superintendent's recommended budget that ultimately became the board's local budget request. We asked for $61,965,000 in current expense. If you recall, Mr. Messer went through that extensively, showing what we would do with that approximately $4.7 million, and all that we needed to do and we would do with those funds. Our capital request was just over $7 million. That was about a 2.18, $2 million increase request on capital. And our CIP was around $18 million, which was nearly $9 million more. And large percentage of that continued our roofs, our HVAC, student devices, but also we were requesting funding to begin the design stage of potentially a new school as well. Last week, the county manager released her recommended budget. In current expense, she is asking, or not asking, but recommending $58.7 million in current expense funds for the school district. That's about $3.2 million less than what we requested, and about a $1.5 million increase over last year. So there is, the county manager is increasing, or is recommending an increase in current expense funding for ABSS in the amount of $1.5 million. Our capital request is about $2.2 million lower than what we requested. She's recommending $4.8 million. And then the capital improvement plan is recommended at $9.4 million, which is about $9 million less than we requested, about half. Before we dig in a little deeper, I just want to say how much respect I have for Heidi York, our county manager. She's wonderful to work with, takes our calls, takes my text, and is just a fine individual. So we certainly understand with the revenue that the county is looking at right now, that her staff, county commissioners, one of which we have in here, and appreciate Mr. Powell's activeness with ABSS as well. No doubt a tough year. I want to talk a little bit, switch out of the county side and go to state funding a little. As you know, we really don't know much about what next year's budget will look like. The only thing that has been released so far is that it's an average 8% raise for teachers. It's a meaningful raise, but obviously school districts have to fill in the gap in their supplement, and then also any locally paid staff that has to be paid for from local funds, obviously, because the state would not send money to us for locally funded staff. I think it's important to know that that's an 8% average raise. Upper end, 25 to 30 years, is much less than 8, and beginning teacher, it's a significant double-digit increase. And Mr. Messer may know that number for first, second, third-year teachers. It's significantly higher. The issue we're running into right now is if we hold the supplement where we're at, with an 8% increase, that will cost us locally $2 million in new funding to maintain that current supplement schedule. So we're getting $1 million. We don't know what we're getting. The county manager is recommending $1.5 million above last year. We know it will take $2 million in new money to fill in the $2 million, what I'll say, hole, in order to keep our current supplement schedule, because as salaries increase, and the salary and the supplement is based on the supplement's based on a percentage of the salary. As salary goes up, the supplement goes up. So we do have an issue there. If we were to do that, and we were to apply that $1.5 million to only the supplement, and we found $500,000 through some other means, cuts to the school district, cutting the supplement, whatever it may be, that means we would have no additional new funding. So the $1.5 million we know would not cover the $2 million supplement increase. We know it would not cover increases in software utilities. We would not be able to pay our municipal SROs any salary increases. The county, I believe, is going to cover the increases for deputies through the sheriff's office, but that puts the cities behind the 8 ball for their SROs, because they would not be getting an increase. The sheriff's deputies would be getting an increase. Charter school payments, obviously, that's a required payment that would be coming out of that $1.5 million. And of course, we have inflation, and we estimate operational inflation is approximately $2 million over this past year. So we do have some issues there. We're going backwards. It's an unsustainable path. Thank goodness we've got Mr. Tony Messer in the seat, protecting the public purse, if you will. The administration and board, we will need to make some decisions, and we're going to continue to be one of the lowest funded school districts in North Carolina. It's 2026. I had a conversation with Mr. Hook the other day, and I thought this was really fitting. It's 2026. I've been in a lot of schools in this state over really the last few years, and as many of us as administrators have. And there are things that you don't see in other school districts that you see here. For example, or I could have asked it the other way too. It's 2026 and our gyms are not air conditioned. A couple are. We have some schools without security vestibules and buildings, which means you go directly from the outside into the front office. No waiting area, no protective area between the outside and staff inside, and certainly students inside. Cameras. Being an open session, I'm always nervous to get too far into this, but we know we have deficits of security cameras in our schools. And so it's no longer about roofs and HVAC. It's plumbing, electrical, safety, school access, we name it, concrete, asphalt, whatever you want to name. And I think we've really focused on roofs and HVAC, and I understand why, and we're going to continue to do that. But I do think it's time that we step out and look at these other areas that are not being covered. And so I say that not just for shock and awe, but it is interesting. Here we are, 2026, and we don't have the basic infrastructure in our schools that, quite frankly, most schools in this state have outside of ABSS. So, Madam Chair, I'm going to end there. I'm happy to answer any questions, depending on how deep we need to get. We've got Mr. Messer, Mr. Hook as well. But I appreciate you giving me an opportunity just to talk a little bit about where we're at. There's some interesting charts in Assembly if you haven't looked at them. And we're happy to interpret anything we need to. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Fleming. Questions or comments at this point? Yes, Mr. Rogers.
All right, so, and similar to you, Dr. Fleming, I appreciate what County Manager Heidi York, what she put out there in front of the county commissioners and everything, and how she broke out the budget proposal and what she's recommending. And she even addressed the whole fact of how with the state not having a budget, I do know that they made the announcement about that they've agreed on some frameworks to the budget, but I mean, of course, it still hasn't been voted on and been implemented yet, and we know we're 1 week away from the last day of school, so it's not going to be anything to impact this school year at all, and knowing that some things are not going retroactive either. And so she stated how it pushes down a lot of things onto county government, and I know recently I seen where there's even proposals, or I guess bills going around about putting caps on property taxes at the county level that can have major impacts on counties, especially like a county like ours that continues to see so much growth in the county. So thinking about that too, like you said, it's a recommendation of 1.5 coming to us, and you stated that the 1.5 would not cover currently, if the state passes their budget, currently are keeping our supplements. Is that just for certified, or is that certified and classified?
That would be just certified. Our classified is a set dollar amount based on years of experience, but it's not tied to a percent. So that number remains constant. Every year that there's a teacher raise or a certified staff raise, the supplement schedule increases as well. So there's two ways to look at it, and I think and I don't want the public to get confused over this. While we need to be higher in the percentage of supplement, we're doing right now all we can to maintain the current supplement schedule as the state salaries increase. And all teachers are getting that increase. So that still doesn't make us competitive, because every teacher in North Carolina gets the increase, and we're trying to maintain our current salary schedule for them. So to answer your question, it's certified teachers, not classified staff.
Okay. And so then I guess my question is, with the 1.5 increase on operational, I know you also broke out that there's I think you said in the CIP or the capital improvement, there's a $9 million difference in that.
That's
And-
right.
And then the capital outlay, I think you said it was like a 2 point.
Roughly 2.2, 2.189.
Okay. So if none of those has any increases as far as the capital improvement or capital outlay, I mean, this could be your answer or Mr. Hook. What does that look like on any of those projects and things that we were looking at going into the next school year?
Yeah, certainly. Well, I'm going to let Mr. Hook answer that. I know on the CIP we're looking at new school facilities we wouldn't be able to plan, devices for students and staff, but I'll let Mr. Hook dig deeper on capital.
On the CIP side of things, if we didn't receive the approximately nine million that Dr. Fleming is speaking of, the things that we would not be able to accomplish this year would be half of the safety vestibules that are remaining. We put half in 26-27 and half in 27-28. So the half that we wouldn't get to do this year is roughly $850,000. We wouldn't get to do any of the asphalt paving. We had 3 schools in the CIP for asphalt paving this year for $2.9 million, large parking lots. We wouldn't get the funding to begin the design on a much-needed additional elementary school. So that would be $2 million. And if you recall, in 28-29, we had another $2 million in there for design of the next one, because we're going to need one in the east and one in the west. So that would back things up. And then lastly, we wouldn't receive the $2 million that we need to replace staff laptops that are 6 years old, and we really need that. On the capital outlay plan, what I would do if we didn't receive the 2.1 is I would just start chopping off some big items. So I'll name the things that would be most easily chopped off. Graham High School athletic track, I had that budgeted for $500,000. That's not, you're not able to use that for matches right now, and it's really not adequate to use for practice. Southern High School tennis courts, $500,000. They're unusable. Eastern Alamance High School tennis courts, $500,000. Painting, I had budgeted $500,000. We're trying to do only hallway painting and other crucial areas like cafeterias and gyms. We'd do that for several years before we'd move back into complete school classroom painting. So those things right there, that would be the most easily cut. The next things that I would look at, Pleasant Grove elementary window replacement. If we got to replace the windows on the backside, that would be a complete school. Some of y'all have heard me speak about this in past years. That was not funded in the original bond project, but if we were to drop back and get those single pane windows out, that would be a completely remodeled.
We are back in open session. I welcome Dr. Yolanda Anderson, Chief Director of Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, to the podium for a personnel report.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. I ask that you approve the personnel report with the exception of the temporary additional assignments as presented in closed session.
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
I also ask now that you approve the temporary additional assignments as presented in closed session.
Before we take that vote, I am recusing myself because I have a family member on the report.
And the same for me.
Motion to approve?
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Dr. Anderson.
Thank you.
Is there any other business before the board this evening?
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you for being with us this evening.